Welcome to the first game of Week 9 of the 2025 LMFL season. We are a couple weeks away from the end of the regular season, and here we are once again. El Clasico Part 2 between the Oakland Pack Watchers and the Waco Wackos. Now here at home for the Wackos here. Nixon off of a return here. Nixon is going to only get to the 30-yard line. And so, I'm obviously not alone here. We got Mr. Welcome Down, Emmitt, the Hyattsville Hunters.
Thank you, Mr. Commissioner, for the introduction. I'm glad to be here today for this, and I'm anticipating this pretty nice matchup from, as you mentioned, El Clasico. These two teams have gone at it for these last two seasons, have been going at it. I'm pretty sure they were in the same division at one point. But I'm excited to see what will go on in matchup number 2 this season.
Yes, sir. As love RPO. Oh,
I see the Waco Wackos going to their bread and butter already to start this drive.
So to anybody who may have forgotten, the Waco Wackos and the Oakland Pack Watchers, man, oh man, every single time that these two face off against each other, as Jacobs gets free, jukes a man, and gets tackled at the 28. Nice run there by Jacobs, but again, every single time these two have played against each other, it's been an absolute cinema matchup every single time. And the last time during this season, as we have another great Jacobs run, Jacobs is joking, touchdown! Wow.
My God. 2 minutes 40, not even, 2 minutes 46 seconds? Oh no, probably like a minute 46. Excuse my incorrect math, but nonetheless, a quick score for the Wackos to get on the board.
And 7-0. Extra point. All right, well, going back to what I was going to say, the last time that these two faced up against each other was during week number 4, which was, oh my goodness, a month ago. Holy moly. And during that game also went into overtime, which is nuts. And let me tell you, Marcello came away with the win, but there was a controversial call at the end of the game there. However, he got the win over RBM 49-48. Williams is also gonna get a big run here.
Ooh, nice juke from Javante. Almost got free, but defenders behind him thankfully got to him for the Wackos to save a touchdown. Already Marcello having a strong start to this drive, as he usually does like to have quick starts throughout his games.
Absolutely.
And oh no, he
wow,
got stopped. Good sniff out by the Wackos defense.
That was a nice there. Go ahead.
I anticipate a high-scoring matchup. Since both of these teams they do tend to score a lot of points. I anticipate a high-scoring game. As we have Nix dumping it off to, if you can't see who that was, but 6-yard gain.
That was Sutton.
Oh, Sutton.
We're down to 4 here now. Obviously, the first matchup was in Denver territory, but now it's in Green Bay. And at the moment, as I will say it after this down here, Williams gets the first and more to the 43. This is a huge game because right now RBM is 3-4, so he obviously needs to continue to stack up wins. He's coming off of a win from last week against Black Souls here, game-winning TD. But he needs to start racking up some wins because right ahead of him is Neptune, and Neptune is 4-3. Marcello is 5-2, and Max right now currently leading Division 6-1. which means that the rest of this season is going to be very pivotal for the Phantoms division. I mean, then again, it is for everybody. Nick's now rolling with a screenplay. Williams gets the first and steps out of bounds. First down. But yeah, these just one last thing. These competitors are within pretty much a game or two ahead of each other. If they can get some help, it can really crank up the standings here. So yeah, pivotal game tonight to start week 9.
Yeah. As we get closer to the end of the season, every win counts, especially those divisional matchups are very important. So where each team is any division win or loss can shape the playoff picture very quick, either up or downward. In which is, in my case, it's pretty tough, and it's just you just have to. Everyone has to lock in for this last few games, and as Larlar did mention in previous games, making mistakes could shape the outcome of playoffs. If they're trying to get into playoffs.
Absolutely, because right now, while we're talking about the Phantoms division, obviously the Seas division is getting very interesting as well, because Tyrell is 3-4, but for me, as Williams gets free to the 3-yard line, the Jokers, myself, I am 3-5, and so obviously it's getting a little bit tight within me and Tyrell in the Seas division. So it's going to look very interesting with how everything unfolds within the last couple of weeks, because this week in particular is very, very tough. Williams gets a touchdown.
Touchdown, pack watchers. Do not worry. I can English today, everyone. Pending this extra point, we should have ourselves a tie game.
Yeah, we do.
7 apiece.
And just a quick history lesson for all the folk that may have not known last season in particular. But man, let me tell you, every single time that these two have faced up against each other, it's gone so close. For example, when RBM and Marcello met in week number 2 of the LMFL season from last year, RBM won that game by 4 points. Was able to stop Marcello down the field. And then they also met during week 11 and week 11 as Jacobs gets 6 yards. Week 11 for these two happened, and man, that was the first ever overtime game ever in LMFL history. Marcello did RBM did win that game again, but Marcello got his back in the first round of the playoffs as Reed, first down.
That was a very dangerous pass, but Love able to thread the needle for the first down. First and 10 from the...
Jacobs
it looked like an RPO play, but this decided to run and gets 4 yards out of that.
I mean, what's the first word in RPO?
Run.
Shush. Anyway.
Yep.
2nd and 6.
And we aren't talking about the 2023 season at all. If anything, that was the 2023 season was something, but you know, we don't really talk about that much.
As Jacobs gets a big first down into Pack Watchers territory. Yeah, the last 2 seasons have been an anomaly, but this season looking like a big turnaround.
Right now tied up here, 5.5 left to go. Right now, as we mentioned, RBM coming off a win against Black Souls from last week as Jacobs goes nowhere. 2-yard loss. Marcello
Speak
also came off of a loss from last week as well against Max, the 2023. And oh my goodness, gets stuffed again.
Oh my. Wow, 2 straight runs for a loss of 3 combined. What will the Wackos cook up here to extend this drive? Third and 13.
Love rolling. He's going to throw it, and Reed mashing and cannot.
And cannot
Ooh.
get the first down, but a gain of 9. It looks like they are in field goal range. We'll see what the Wackos decide to do. Oh, they will elect to go for this.
They're going to go for it right here. 4th down and 6.
Gutsy call on the...
Ooh, Jacobs!
Jacob does not get it. Turnover on downs.
He does not get the first. Marcello to take over on the 33, at the 34. Sorry. Fresh out of downs here. Nix. Holy moly.
Ooh, hit as he throws, incomplete.
Very, very close to getting sacked there. Marcello was able to get that off in time. 2nd and 10. Nix
Hands
is...
it off. Javonte Williams gets a good run. Almost the first down. Gain of 9, though. Sets up 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, very, very manageable now here with this 3rd down and short. Right, almost at midfield, too.
Gonna try to hand it off to Williams, and he doesn't get pushed back. No gain. 4th and 1.
He does not get it.
Let's see what the... You see, I would think the 4th and 1 is manageable. Speaking like you can just get a little push, you know what I'm saying, to get that first 1 extra yard for the first down.
Yeah, absolutely.
A run to Williams. Ooh, good lane for a first down. And some more.
Was able to get it very, very nice there. Nothing too nuts there. You know, could have went for a pass, but instead get a safe run, 1st down. Now in Green Bay territory. Nix is... Oh, Williams!
Ooh,
oh!
Williams starts a defender for 7 yards.
Wow.
Second and 3. Nick's looking to pass, trying to find a receiver. He finds pressure, and he gets hit as he throws incomplete. Third and short again for the Pack Watchers. See what they can cook up this time to extend their drive.
The
once
Wackos
again.
The Wackos defense getting into it. And
He's
Walker!
intercepted!
Oh my goodness!
Wayne
Right on
Walker!
cue.
Nick's trying to stop him. And he doesn't get him, and he's gonna go to the end zone for a pick 6. Quay Walker.
Oh man, right on cue. Commentator. Pick 6, first turnover of the day.
And the extra point is good. Wackos lead 14-7.
Good start here for the Wackos.
A good defensive play, which they could turn into points. That's always good if you're playing defense. Something I can't do, but that's neither here or there. Let's see, and the pack. Let's see how the Pack Watchers respond after that pick 6.
Less than a minute, or more than a minute to go here. Nix, oh my god!
He throws incomplete. Oh my goodness! Looked like the Wackos sent the house.
I didn't send the house. That was zone coverage.
Focus on your game, please.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Second and 10 incoming now.
Javonte Williams running, and he has a lane.
Wow.
If that defender was not there, then he would have went to the house. But a good run on 2nd and 10 to get the first down.
Nice run there. I feel like the running aspect for pretty much both competitors here.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, both running the ball very well.
That's what I like to see in a
Speaking
football
of
game.
which,
Just like this run with Javonte Williams.
Oh!
There's no one in sight, and he's going to go for a Pack Watchers touchdown. Just like that. See, this is why we like running the ball.
You know what? I agree, Emmitt. I agree.
Penny this extra point. We now have a tie game once again, and it's close to the end of the first quarter. Looks like we have this is El Clasico, as Mr. Commissioner mentioned.
Part 2.
Part two. We have a return from Jaden Reed and met by 3 Pack Watchers. That sounds weird, but here we are. The Wackos will begin their next drive from the 27. Run from Jacobs. Tries to bounce to the outside and could not escape that last defender. Looked like Sertan made that tackle for a 2-yard loss.
Ending first right here, most likely. Yes, it is. End of first, tied up, 14. Wow.
We got a game on our hands, as we expected a great game off these two very credible clubs. They've both seen playoff action. So I know they play fierce when it comes to both offense and defense. Jordan Love looking for a receiver. He does very dangerous pass.
Damn.
Incomplete.
Holy moly.
Now the Wackos are faced with 3rd and long, 3rd and 12. See what they can cook up to extend this drive.
Love
looking for a receiver. Checks it down to
Christian Watson.
Yep. Only for a 7-yard gain. 4th and 5. Now the Wackos have a decision to make.
4th and 5 in their own territory.
Yeah, it would be dangerous to go for it and not get it. Or they can go the safe option and punt the ball away. But nonetheless, this is Madden. and the Wackos do elect to go for it on 4th and 5. Let's see if Love looking for a team wide open. Tucker Craft first down.
Wow. What a play call there. First down. Nicely done there from the Wackos to keep the chains moving.
It was very gutsy to call it deep within their own territory. A run by Jacobs for 6 yards.
Love is going to get this Musgrave here. First down and then some.
Evades the first defender, but could not evade the 2 other defenders, but got the first down regardless.
Looking once again for another first down.
Another score.
Love. Oh, he passes it.
Passes it. to Reed. Gets the first down.
Can't go anywhere else after that. First down, though, now in the red zone.
Get in the zone. Red zone. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Love is going
Run
to
to
get
Jacobs.
Ooh.
Pushes through for
Damn.
5 yards.
Holy moly.
Well, that looked like a nasty hit. But that's what the Pack Watchers are really good at. A nice, clean tackle on the hit on the player with the ball.
Ooh.
Just like that.
And they were both mashers.
1 yard loss, though.
3rd and 6. At the 16. Love.
Nick's looking for a receiver. Not Nick's. Love finds Tucker Kraft, and he gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Wackos.
It's a TD there. Tucker Kraft, all the tight ends. Everybody loves the tight ends on their teams. 21.
More often than not, they can catch the ball. And when it comes to getting medium or short yardage, you can rely on them to run a short route and get the ball. And get the ball where it needs to be for the first down. As we have Smith on the return.
Oh.
To the 29 he goes.
Just realized I'm sick to my stomach because the Celtics are not playing in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. Anyways.
Oh no. 1st and 10 for the Pack Watchers at the 29. Play action. Nick's going deep.
Shit.
And it's incomplete. Throwing into double coverage. The receiver almost had their hands on the ball, but broken up.
2nd and 10.
Williams only gets 2 yards.
Look at that stat line right there. 15 rushes for 153 yards already.
Most of the time, it would take me at least 30 rushes with Aaron Jones to get to that yardage, but that's neither here or there. 3rd and 8.
Third and 8. Pivotal drive. Nick's
gets
trying set, and he fumbles the ball.
And it's still. I guess it's picked up by one of the linemen to save the turnover, but it's 4th and 21.
Could easily be worse.
Way worse. And the good thing, the Pack Watchers are able to punt this ball away to the Wackos, and the Wackos do return it to the 48-yard line of Pack Watchers territory. That ball was on the ground for a good 5 seconds.
1st and 10 here. Jacobs
rolling.
Run
to Jacobs, finds a little hole, and gets 7 yards out of that.
Holy moly, did you guys just see passing yardage right now for the Green Bay Packers? Wackos have 90, but Marcello only has 15 passing yards right now.
Loss of 1 on the run to from Jacobs, 3rd and 4. But that's crazy, yeah.
I mean, the running game is doing well. It's just the passing game not working out. at the moment, of course.
You can't go wrong with running the ball, as Mac
Oh,
would know.
absolutely. Absolutely. But Love is...
Oh,
Ooh.
tried to get it to the tight end, it looked like, on the check down, but could not connect. Incomplete, 4th and 4. Sounds like the commissioner is tired over there, or as people would say, Todd.
Stretch a little bit. 4th and 4 here. Wackos
Are
are going to
opting
go
to
for
go
this
for this.
one.
Looking for a receiver,
Oh!
does get. Oh!
Catches it!
It was held on by Romeo Dobbs for the first down.
He catches the ball, was able to hold on. 1st and 10 keeps the drive alive here for the Wackos. Right now in good range to potentially score again. Love is going to get this to Reed.
Jaden Reed and evades that tackle for the first down. 2 straight first down plays. Looking good for the Wackos to potentially get another score on the board. Now at the 16-yard line. Delayed handoff to Jacobs results in -2 yards.
Jacobs.
A run to Jacobs.
Ooh.
Oh no. Sniffed out by the pack watchers once again, resulting in -2 yards. 3rd and 14. Let's see what the Wackos do on 3rd and long to extend this drive.
3rd and
Love looking for a
14,
receiver.
and Jacobs
Does
is
find
gonna get
Josh Jacobs
free.
on the flat and gets in for the touchdown.
Oh man, a 2-score lead here for the Wackos. Something that they absolutely want to see, but right now Marcello is down 14 points. Again, this is a pivotal game, as mentioned earlier in this game. Right now, obviously, both clubs looking for a win. RBM, though, currently has an under 500 record, but a win here would potentially make it to 500, but Marcello would potentially be on a 3-game losing streak if this holds up. But obviously, there's still another half to go. There's still 5 minutes, 46 left in the first half. There's still so much game left.
Yep, plenty of football left to be played, and in this game of Madden, we've seen crazy things happen in a short amount of time. So let's see what the pack watchers can do to respond to the Wacko's latest score, as we have a run to Williams, but only 1 yard.
One-yard gain only.
Second and 9. Nick's looking for a receiver. Bouncing out of the pocket, does find Williams as a check down and will get the first down.
Finally was able to get a first down off of a pass here. Marcello needing that to keep this going.
You're absolutely correct. They do definitely need to get at least a score here on this drive to potentially keep up with RBM.
4:43 left in the first half. Knicks, what a block from Williams there. Troutman first down. Or second and inches.
Second and inches. Very close to a first down. But you were right. Very key block by Javonte Williams to give Knicks the time to get Troutman on that route.
Knicks.
Run to
Williams is wide.
Williams.
Ooh.
Ooh, another big run to add to Jacobs' good. Not Jacobs. Williams' good day today. I envision that will be Aaron Jones soon, if you know what I'm saying. But that's for another day. Pack Watchers looking to get a score on the board to the at the 32, and tackled immediately. Play made by the Wackos for a no gain. Knicks looking for a receiver on 2nd and 10. Does find Troutman, but only for 3 yards. Let's see what the Pack Watchers do or cook up here to extend this drive, because they definitely they would like to get some points on the board before the half.
Knicks. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Sutton with the catch, but it's only going to be short 1 single yard. And now, pivotal decision here, as we may roll into the 2-minute warning, and we do roll into the 2-minute warning with that.
With the score 28 Wackos, 14 Pack Watchers.
Fourth and 1. Pivotal right here. Williams gets it.
Good run to Williams. He keeps Williams going to the 6-yard line. Good run by Williams. Oh, no huddle.
No huddling here. Oh, and Williams
will
gets
get
it
into the end zone for a Pack Watchers touchdown. That's future Cowboy Javonte Williams right there, pending the extra point. The Pack Watchers cut the lead down to 7, 21-28.
Nice drive there from the Pack Watchers. But now the Wackos have 1:30 to potentially do something.
Not to mention they have all 3 of their timeouts. Oh my goodness gracious. A very strong hit. Starts the Waco's next drive at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 here at the 32. Love looking to throw it. Melton
does find Bo Melton for a first down. That's the first time we called this name today.
Stops the clock here. 1:20. Love looking in. Ooh, gets sacked. Timeout called by the Wackos?
Yep. Wackos did call timeout. 14-yard sack.
2nd and 24. Holy moly. Love is gonna look to throw.
And he's got who's that? Christian Watson for a big gain to the 23-yard line. I apologize, Mr. Commissioner. My screen is very small.
It is okay.
But what a play call by the Wackos to not only overcome that second and long, but to get plenty of yardage for a potential field goal or touchdown. A run.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Holy
Sniffed
shit.
out by the pack watchers there for a loss of 2.
Second and 12, 30 ticks to go. He's gonna pass it. 3rd and 1.
Luckily for the Wackos, held on to the ball. Makes it 3rd and a very short yard. Let's see what the Wackos do. As time is winding down, they will they took their last time out with 2 seconds left to go in the half. I
Oh,
could only
wow.
imagine.
Looks like they're just gonna potentially
Take-
just go for this field goal here.
And the
And it's
kick,
good.
Wackos end the half with a 31-21 lead. But luckily for the Pack Watchers, they do get this ball to start this second half. As we have a run by Mims, and oh no, met by a whole bunch of Packers at the 24-yard line.
Williams. Ooh. On the
Only
bright
gets
side,
3
though.
yards there.
On the bright side, though, Marcello does get this ball back first. So he has time here.
Plenty of football to be played. Nick's looking for a receiver on 2nd and 7. Time is running out, but he will be running this ball, and
Ooh.
a very smart slide for a first down.
Very smart play there from Marcello to keep this going. Nick's
looking for a receiver.
Oh my God.
Does find Williams on the backfield, and ooh, loss of 3 on that play.
Holy.
Well played by the Wackos.
Second and 13 here at the 33-yard line. Nix gets to the Troutman.
Yeah. And met immediately for a 3-yard gain. Taking him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for the Pack Watchers.
Which means now, 3rd down. Nix looking to throw it. Oh, he's gonna run
it.
Oh,
and held on to the ball for another first down.
Oh man, he was definitely hoping that he would not fumble that ball. Nix does not. He keeps the drive alive here. 1st and 10. Now to the 48. Definitely some pressure incoming here. Not much happening on the air end here as Williams. Oh, 9-yard gain.
Could not evade that second defender, but did stiff arm the first one for some extra yardage. Second and 1. Williams. Good first down to the 34-yard line.
Runs it once again. Nice clean. And honestly, though, like, both of these competitors really, like, playing very, very smart. You know? Not too much holy grails, like no too many long passes down the field. Just trying to play it smart. Troutman here.
Troutman here, and
Has a
has
first.
enough for the first down.
Wow, nice. He is closer and closer to red zone territory. 1st and 10. Knicks roll.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Jesus!
2-yard loss, but goodness.
Holy
Met immediately after getting the ball.
Wow.
2nd and 12 now.
Makes
Let's
this
see
an
what-
issue.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
a
Williams
good
is just going to
run
go for
Williamson.
another run.
Almost a first down. Oh, no
3rd and
huddle.
inches. Oh, man. He's going to try and go for this one quick. And gets the first down.
And Williams does get the first down. A good, he did a lot of spinning at the end of that play, but nonetheless, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Run to Williams
again.
Oh, gain of 1.
Second and goal at the 7. Nix is gonna throw this Sutton touchdown.
Sutton holds on and gets into the end zone for a Pack Watchers touchdown. Cuts the lead down to 4, pending this extra point. And the extra point is good. Wackos still lead 31-28. And I believe that was the first drive for the Pack Watchers on this for the second half. Reed's only going to get to the 26. Now the question lies on if the Wackos can maintain this lead that they've had. As we start off with a run to Jacobs. Jacobs evades the first defender and does get the first down, or has enough for the first down.
I just think it's absolutely insane how well these runs are right now.
It makes me so proud that people are running the ball. But nonetheless, 1st and 10 from the 39 as we have another run to Jacobs. Only gets 2 yards there.
Runs are like the safety net, though. You can always almost pretty much rely on them. Not every single play, but you can pretty much rely on them for easy yardage.
Chill on me. Anyway, 2nd and 8. Love looking for a receiver, gets off in time.
Ooh.
And Reed barely holds on for the first down. I was running out quick for Love. First and 10 from midfield. Quick pass over to Reed.
Wow, what a wow.
Only gets 3 yards.
Yeah, what a read to Reed.
Reed to Reed. Second and 7.
Whoa, Jacobs again.
Jacobs gets free. First down,
man.
To the 29.
I cannot wait to look at the stats after this game, man. Holy shit. Holy moly. I feel like we've had so many of those runs down the middle, and it's just free 15 to 20 yards. I cannot believe it. It's going to be insane to look at later. Granted, of course, this game is not over.
Yep, 1st and 10. We have a
Love?
run by Jordan Love. He gets to
Jordan
the
Love is-
outside and gets out of bounds for another 1st down. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
holy shit.
Very brave to run with the quarterback nowadays. But nonetheless, Wackos do execute it to perfection and gets a 1st down. Into the red zone they go. Run to Jacobs. He looks like he has a lane.
Oh.
5-yard gain there. Not to toot my own horn, Mr. Commissioner, but these running plays, I feel like a certain person has influenced their play style. As we have Jacobs for a 2-yard gain.
Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, so at some point soon, the time is of the essence. Still obviously lots of time left, but... Oh,
Jacobs tries to get through, but he cannot. But 1-yard gain nonetheless for forward progress. 4th and 2.
absolutely, but you already know, most likely, about how this drive is gonna go. And oh my goodness, here we are again. 4th and 2. At the 7. Love gets to Musgrave.
Musgrave, and he goes in for a Wackos touchdown. What a
Wow.
call. Musgrave was just wide open.
Touchdown Wackos. A nice, good drive there. Took a lot of time off the clock as well.
And
So now
the
instead...
Wackos they have a 38-28 lead.
Mims Jr. will run this out. Gets to the 22. All right, man. This is getting a little interesting here because 1st down and 10. Look at that, 340. Holy shit! Did you see that? Oh my goodness!
Did not actually.
68
Screenplay to Williams.
Oh my goodness. Okay, not including that yardage there, but 68 total passing yards from the pack watchers, not including that pass. Holy moly.
Goodness gracious. As we have a run to Williams. Williams almost gets the 1st down, just a yard short.
Third down and 1. You already know.
Yeah, it's very pivotal for the pack watchers to convert. And he does find...
Going
off the slant and gets...
Holy.
Managed to stay on his feet after the first point of contact. Almost got free on that left sideline. But does manage to inevitably get the 1st down for the pack watchers.
Nix looking to throw it. He's going to throw it.
Going deep. He does get a receiver. Troutman makes that first tackle. He's down the sideline. He's going to go in for a pack watcher's touchdown.
Wow.
What a play from Troutman.
Holy shit.
Gracious. And just like that, the pack watchers cut their deficit down to 3 again, 35-38.
So it's so funny because right before that drive started, Max said in the chat here, they're scared to pass, Your Honor. And then just like that, in 4 plays, TD.
I'm sorry, I take it back. As we have Reed on the return. Ooh, almost at the lane.
38-35, 45 seconds to go in the third. Just Love is gonna get it once again. Jacobs, 4-yard gain. Unbelievable. Because I feel like right now It's not that I'm getting deja vu. It's just I'm getting those thoughts and feelings about how close these games really are between these two.
But a close
Love.
game is always a good game. And finds
Ooh.
Ooh, that was scary.
I want you to know I hit the wrong button.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was
Not.
thrown into like triple coverage right there.
You're very lucky that was not picked off. Very lucky.
3rd and 6. 7 seconds left to go in the third. Love looking for a
Love is
receiver.
looking.
Going
Melton
deep.
is
He's
wide
got
open.
Melton wide open for a Waco Wackos touchdown. Just as the
Holy
Pack
sh!
Watchers went deep for Troutman on that on their last drive, the Wackos said, "I'll do you one better," and go deep to Melton for a touchdown. And once again, the Wackos take a 10-point lead, 45-35 to start the 4th quarter.
Holy shit! And here we go. This is it. 4th quarter. Oh my gosh, man.
And
Every
it looks
single
like the remaining
goddamn time, dude. Every single damn time. All right, let's see here. We got 15 minutes to go. Smith only gets that to the 23.
as the reigning defending LMFL 2024 champion, Mac would say, the 4th quarter is where the game always starts.
Absolutely, Williams.
Oh,
Oof.
decent run off 1st down, 5-yard gain.
Nick's rolling here. He's gonna get
Intercepted!
Oh!
It's intercepted by Eric Stokes. Nick trying to catch him, but he won't. Pick 6 for the Wackos.
Oh, Nick's overthrew his man.
And Stokes was able
no.
to get that ball in stride and take it to the house. And the Wackos will take a 52 to 35 point lead.
Oh, man. Not how you wanted to start this quarter off. If you were Marcello, it's going to be a kick here. Smith is once again going to take this out to the 32.
Turn it to the 32, yeah.
Oh, man. 52-35 here once again. Listen, remember, again, the ramifications in terms of whatever result we have here tonight is going to be huge for the Phantoms division. It's going to come down to multiple wins across multiple folks as Kroll gets first down here, though. Good start to the drive.
Good. Yeah, I would never imagine. Well, I would imagine from the Phantoms division that competition is going to be very fierce, as we have very high caliber teams in that division. As we have Nick's looking for a receiver.
Oh my goodness. Once again, almost got
picked off.
Holy shit.
Thankfully, it's incomplete for the Pack Watchers, as he has 2nd and 10. Nick's trying to look for a receiver and cannot escape the pocket. 5-yard sack for the Wackos. And the Go Pack Go chants are increasing volume in the Green Bay Arena, or Lambeau Field as they call it. 3rd and 15. Nick's looking for a receiver, going deep, and it's almost intercepted again.
Oh, man.
The Pack Watchers are electing to go for it on 4th and 15. Nick's trying to find a receiver. Going deep. Can he get a receiver? Oh,
and he just overthrows him again.
Mims.
Oh,
turnover
man.
on downs. Wackos take over at the 40-yard line.
Oh, man. Not a good drive there from the Pack Watchers. And now at the 40, RBM takes over here.
Good run by Jacobs for a 5-yard gain. And as you did mention in the previous quarter, Mr. Commissioner, time is now of the essence, especially with this lead RBM has. Quick pass to Jaden Reed evades that tackle for a first down. He said, I don't want your tackle. I'm just going to go get the first down. And now at the 22-yard line. Run to Jacobs, tries to evade the third tackle, could not, but gets a 30-yard gain out of that. As we now have 2nd and 7. Run to Jacobs.
Oh my
Gets
goodness.
to the outside. Does for a first down. 1st and goal from the 6. RBM very effectively running the ball. And time is going down, even though he did get to the sideline. Quick pass.
Kraft
Touchdown.
Oh my goodness, and all of a sudden it's blown wide open.
Waco Wacko's RBM opening up the scoreboard now. Very early in this 4th quarter, trying to make a statement here today in El Clasico Part 2.
$59-35. The score line here. Obviously, anything can happen, but with under 11 minutes to go, you need to start making some noise.
Big plays need to be called for the pack watchers here.
Nick's
trying to find a receiver. He can't find anyone open. He's just going to run it himself for 5 yards. Very well covered downfield. Forces Nix to run the ball himself.
Nick's rolling again.
Trying to find a receiver. He could not.
Oh!
Ooh. Gets that ball away to prevent a loss of yardage. 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. You need this. Nix. He's gonna throw it.
Does find Troutman for a first down. And oh my goodness. Strong hit. But nonetheless, first down at midfield. With 9.5 minutes left to go.
Nick's
trying to find a receiver. Pressure is there and he gets sacked.
Oh man.
Cannot be taking that sack if you're the pack watchers. As he now faces 2nd and 19.
Nick's needing something here. He's gonna throw it and it's picked off by Bullard. Oh my goodness!
On the sideline, can Sutton catch up to him? Oh no, he cannot. He gets another pick 6 for the Wackos. I believe that is 3 pick 6s on the game for the Wackos. Very, very costly pick 6 by the pack watchers. It's not looking good for the pack watchers to get back into this game with a little under 9 minutes left to go. It's going to be very tough.
All of a sudden, it makes things... Oh my goodness. Makes things so tough here for Marcello. Coming off of a loss from last week. This is just devastating here. But the turnover margin is the story here today.
Troutman does get the first down. As Troutman has over 100 yards off 7 catches, which is pretty good.
He is
First
basically
and
the
10,
number one
going
option.
deep.
Oh,
And overthrew Sutton there. Incomplete.
at least was able to get that overthrown. It does stop the clock a little bit here, you know. Doesn't get picked off either.
Yep.
Knicks. Rolling.
Looking. Does get
No, Sutton
Sutton
doesn't
there.
catch it.
Oh wow. I thought he had it, but incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Sutton does not catch the ball, which means it's going to come down to a 3rd down and 10. There's 8 minutes to go in the 4th. Right now.
Going deep.
Oh,
It's broken up.
jeez. Oh, man. Knicks. Rolling. He's just going to throw it
Going
down
deep.
the field.
Oh, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my goodness,
Sutton could
Emmitt.
not.
It's not looking good for Marcello here, man.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh my goodness.
7-yard gain. My goodness.
Just the turnovers just killing these drives here for the pack watchers. And the unfortunate part about it is that it leads to the pick sixes, which then increase the lead, but then again, just as mentioned there in the game itself, 5 TDs for Jordan Love, 311 yards, not including that pass just now. 6.5 left to go. RBM looking good here.
3-yard gain. These are some very tough hits Jacobs taking.
Right now, RBM would potentially go into a 3-game winning streak. Obviously, if this result holds up, but with 6 minutes to go.
Anything can and will happen.
Absolutely. But the craziest part about it is that RBM is potentially going into a 3-game winning streak. Marcello is going to potentially go into a 3-game losing streak. Melton just gets him.
Melton touchdown, Wacko. No way, dude.
Oh my goodness.
That's the second time we've seen Melton wide open.
An absolute weapon coming out of nowhere.
Literally the wide receiver 4 or 5 on that team. Making an impact on El Clasico Part 2. Is very nuts. 73-35 is the score.
I think for me personally, one of the biggest surprises coming out of this is the fact that this is unfortunately a blowout. Oh.
I had to pull out the secret weapon, you know.
Man, anyway,
right,
first and 10. Screen to Williams. He gets away from that first tackle, spins for a first down. Good effort there by Williams. As we are approaching 5 minutes left in this game. So, how does this game impact the standings in the Phantoms division, Mr. Commissioner?
Well, right now at the moment, as Nix is looking for a pass here, he's going to get it to Sutton.
First down, and he fumbles. Oh, and he holds on to it. Or gets back on it.
Ow!
Holy shit. Okay. Anyways, going back to the question. The current standings as of right now, that it would have to pend with the game against Max or Neptune. As Williams gets the call here. Not really going anywhere. 2-yard gain. So obviously, if Neptune loses, he would drop to 4-4, but he would still have the tiebreaker over RBM because of division record. But if Neptune wins on Sunday against Max, and that's picked off again.
Intercepted by Xavier McKinney.
Obviously, again, I just feel like it just pends with the Max versus Neptune heart. But the thing is, with Marcello losing here tonight, in order to make sure he doesn't potentially lose his playoff position, he would need to make sure that Max gets Neptune here on Sunday. But even then, it's still not as comfortable as you would want.
Yeah. Knowing how I'm in the same position or near the same position.
Because depending on, like, I mean, we got RBM at 4-4, and then obviously we don't really know what's going to happen here. But if Neptune does win on Sunday against Max, that would mean Neptune slides into second.
We have another first down here by Luke Musgrave.
I just can't believe, just surprisingly, somehow, some way, this game right now is just, look at the score. Like, I would not expect that this game would come down to a potential blowout, but it is, so here we are. Yeah, with 2 minutes under here, this pretty much will seal it. So yeah, RBM is going to slide to 4-4 now. He still will be behind. He still will be behind Neptune. Even with the result, it doesn't really matter what the result will be. Love looking to pass. Action. And Watson.
Goes Watson wide open, first down.
Jacobs. Winner gain. Yeah, so, yeah, no matter what, RBM is still going to be in 4th place, even with the whatever the result is with Max and Neptune. But if Neptune wins on Sunday against Max, he slides into 2nd, Marcello drops to 3rd, and all of a sudden, things start getting a little spooky for Marcello. He needs to make sure he gets a win here soon. He started out the season 5-0. Love looking throw, and it's incomplete. What an unbelievable result here we have tonight.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No good.
Woo!
Yeah, oh well. I won anyway. GG Marcello.
28 ticks left to go. Let's see if Marcello can get some sort of score here by the end of here. Nick's looking.
Gonna run it himself. First down.
Yeah. 21 ticks to go. Just unbelievable with how this game is now. But the Phantoms division is obviously just one to watch now all of a sudden.
Play action, and he gets
sacked.
sacked.
I was gonna say also, like, the sacks here in this game has been a crazy factor as well. 18 seconds to go. Nick's rolling. He's just going to throw it up, and it's going to be incomplete.
Full. Incomplete.
12 seconds to go. Oh, man, what a turnaround here. Once again, these games are going to be so critical. Nick's looking, and he's just going to get sacked.
Sacked again.
Oh, man, that's just the story of this game, unfortunately. And that will pretty much do it here. Final score. Wacko 73, Pack Watchers 35.
GG's, Marcello. Holy shit. I had to sweat for that one.
All right, just get the screenshots, somebody, please.
I'll get the screenshots. I'll get it.
Okay, thank you. Holy moly, what a game we have here, gentlemen. But yeah,
34 rushes, 275 yards, 3
Holy
touchdowns.
shit.
That is crazy. Pack Watchers is crazy.
That is nuts. All right, but that's going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to end stream here, so thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys very soon. Make sure to check out all the socials at LMFL Official or at LMFL_official, and please make sure to follow us for more updates, highlights, and etc. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.